show is sponsored by Hivemind CRM. It is more than just a CRM. It is a real estate and business mastermind that comes with an all-in-one CRM. You can have unlimited websites and users. You can call, text, RVM, and email all in one user interface. And you can set up custom automations for any type and multiple businesses. 65% of companies start using a CRM system within the first 5 years of business. Once implemented, the Hivemind will save you on marketing, give you more time, and make more money. One of our users had his first $100,000 month using our system in June. We want to see you automate and accelerate your business. Text us at 210-972-1842 for future meetings, and of course to get our $1 course on how to make more than 6 figures on one land deal. You can schedule your free demo today at hivemindcrm.io.
The short answer is it's whatever you can handle, because it can get overwhelming pretty easily if you don't have some other automations or any type of flow to it. And it really depends how much time you have in the day as well.
And then what does it cost to send out 400 texts per day?
It depends on your plan. So it starts at 2.5 cents. 400 texts would be $10.
Wow.
The ROI on texting is insane. It's just a matter of keeping up with how much you do.
Yeah,
right.
There you go. ROI is texting the same. So Matt Rogers, who's our local Neanderthal for texting, that's all he uses the system for. He's getting deals left and right just from texting.
Okay, cool. Sounds like a direction I need to move into.
So, and like I said, your cost per lead is going to vary. So like, think about it this way. So like a text, you can touch 400 people with $10. With direct mail, you're going to need to spend probably 200. With PPC, just to get one phone number is going to cost you $50, but it's going to be a hotter lead. So you're going to spend more for the different type of lead and type of outreach you're doing. So it really depends. How do you manage phone numbers? We manage phone numbers through assigned users to that campaign or workflow, and we assign a number to that user specifically. So let's say we have a user 1 is a certain area. You can have 5 users with 5 different phone numbers, assign them to that campaign or workflow, and that's how we cycle numbers.
So I've bought a phone number on the CRM.
Yeah.
Do my text messages go out through that phone number then?
Yes, in and out 100%. If you only have one phone number, every message and outbound, inbound can go with that one phone number. If you want to text more than that, you're going to need multiple numbers, which is where you kind of create faux users. So you can call it phone 1, phone 2, phone 3, and just create users. And then there's a part in that user you can attach a phone number. So from there, you can add those to a campaign or workflow and then text more.
Oh. Well, right now I could only handle probably, 200, maybe 400. Like you said, 400 is a lot, then maybe
400 is a lot. 200, if you start with 200, that's going to keep you plenty busy, especially if you're doing land, because you're going to get good responses.
Really? Okay, yeah. Excellent.
So the other thing that can help you do things faster is shortcuts. So we created text templates. You can go, when you're in conversations, you can go to templates and write. You can create a text template. So people are like, always wrong number. You can either create a autoresponder based off of them replying in that campaign, or you can create a template that you can just do click template, click which template you want, it pastes on that calendar and just send it. So we created text templates for responses. We used the autoresponders to respond to certain messages depending on the response from the campaign, and then we just automate the front end.
Wow. I'll tell you what, the longer I'm in this, the more I appreciate what a hardworking dude you are, man. You're all over the place.
Hey. It may seem like it, but I'm really not.
Hey, Daniel, can I hop in here with Bob?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, cover.
By the way, Daniel, you're looking pretty trim, buddy.
I don't feel like it.
Whatever you're doing a good job, so keep it up. So, Bob, I send out like 200 texts a day. Sometimes I send out more. And, I block out like a handful of hours, maybe like 2, 3, sometimes 4 hours a day where I'm just going through and responding to all the hot leads and going and looking up and comping properties and getting back with these people as soon as possible, because you got to get back with them quick during text. If you're sending out direct mail, there's lag time and things move a lot slower. You start getting into texting, and a lot of these people already have other people texting them too. So you got to get back to them fairly quickly. And you can lock up deals the same day. I mean, it moves much, much faster than direct mail. So you got to kind of stay on top of your leads a lot better. But once you do that, you can just start racking up contracts so quick.
Nice. Well, that's something I'm going to be looking at hard this week. I'm going to be watching those videos, how to set that thing up, and maybe right now I'm just on the starter $100 a month plan because I didn't know what this thing was really, and it still has way more. I've just basically just signed up and started putting in some contacts. I really haven't scratched the surface of what this thing can do.
And neither have I. Just jump in and start sending out texts. You'll figure it out as you go. People here will help. I didn't know what I was doing when I first started. And, I got a deal in the first 3 or 4 days. So, you're not going to ever be ready, with anything, let alone this. So just get them out there. There's going to be some trial in there. The beauty with the texting and how cheap it is if you make a few mistakes, it's not going to cost you a bunch of money because you already have your list and it's already skip traced. And that's kind of what the bulk of your cost is going to be anyway. So, the actual texting part of it is extremely cheap. So if you make some mistakes and some beginner rookie moves with whatever that may look like, then it's not going to set you back it might set you back a little bit of time, but it's not going to set you back much money. So your speed to action with the sellers is very quick and fast, and you'll be able to just get more stuff done once you get a little more comfortable. But you'll have to kind of keep your butt in the seat and comp some properties as people come in expressing interest in selling.
What I will say to this is he's 100% right. So somebody called me. He's like, I ran a campaign and my phone just blowing up. So he had call forwarding to his number. And then he accidentally sent a text to 11,000 people. So, we got another hand raised. So this happens. It happens. I told him, you're not the first person to do this. You're not going to be the last either because someone's going to do it. Probably going to do it tomorrow. So I told him, it happens. It's okay. And he's like, my phone was melting. It wouldn't stop ringing. Everybody kept calling me and I didn't know what to do. And it's just So he's like, can you pause it? I need help. And he's like, SOS emergency through the chat. So I go check it out. And then I look at this campaign and I guess he sent text all at once. So it already had completed and I couldn't stop it. So it was just one of those things where you kind of learn by messing up. And it was a good experience for him because I told him dude, it happens all the time. I get a call at least once or twice a month from somebody doing that. And they're all like, help. They're getting overwhelmed by all the messages, but it happens. And like I said, you kind of fail forward and you learn from your mistakes, but it's just one of those things where it's going to if it doesn't happen to you, you're doing good. If you've done it before, it's okay. It's going to happen again.
I could actually accidentally send out 11,000 texts.
Yeah, that's what he did in 10 minutes.
Don't you have a limit or something you put on there? I only want to send out 200 texts today or 400 texts today.
He select put it all in a message campaign and let it run, and then it was all running. So he was dealing with the ramifications after that.
Oh my. All right. So where do I find the video? I'm sure it's in the Hivemind YouTube channel somewhere, but what am I looking for specifically?
So I have a video. I have the training at first, so I'll put it in the chat.
So I was just going to say that I've done the exact same thing. I put in the text, and I actually did it for a couple hundred a day, and I thought it was wrong. So I undid it, and it sent 11,000 text messages. I was so confused because I got so many. I mean, my phone wouldn't stop ringing, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I had to stop the campaign because I'm getting too many calls. So yeah, I'm a living testament that happens.
Yeah, like I said, it's okay. It happens. I put the training in the link for all the trainings. I'm gonna do this other one too as well.
Hey Daniel, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. So my question is about the 60,000 skip trace lists that you guys provide. So do I have to provide the list first for it to be skip traced, or does the list guys work on? Pull the list and also provide the skip tracing as well?
Yeah, that's a great question. So that list is actually a bulk data list that comes with one skip trace number. The reason why we provide it with your
subscription.
There you go. The reason why we can't provide it with subscription because it already provides a number with it. Whereas if we were to skip trace it, the cost goes a lot more. Because if we did 6,000 skip trace records, I would charge you literally $6,000 to do that. So it's just one of those things where that's why we give it away with a subscription. It already comes with a phone number. And Bob kind of talked about it a little bit earlier that a few of our clients have gotten deals from it. Junior, who's in here, got a deal from it. So there's been a lot of transactions gotten from that list, and it's just free marketing materials if you don't have any list to market yourself when you first start off.
Okay, sorry. I got a little confused. So I can either provide 60,000 list, a list of 60,000 property address, and the list guys can actually skip trace it and give me like one phone number for it. Or the list guys can actually provide me with a 60,000 skip trace list that is generic, like based on the area I'm targeting. Is that correct?
Okay, so the answer is yes and yes, but the list we give you for the subscription is a list provided by us. But if you do need list skip trace that you have some specific list you're targeting, we can also skip trace that, but it doesn't count towards your free list.
Oh, got it. Okay, so for me to get that 60,000 list, I just need to provide them with the area I need. That's it, right?
Yes, that's correct. So whenever you upgrade your plan or you sign up for a plan, you get an automatic email or a text. I think you get both actually.
Yeah, I signed up like a month ago, but I haven't used them or asked for the list yet. I'll reach out to them and I'll get that.
Yeah. So if you can't find the link, you can just text them, hey, can I have the link for the free request? And then my team will send you the link. If you can find the old request, just fill out the same thing. It's the same link. And then my team will process your order for you.
Got it. So it's like a generic list, like it might include single family houses and land and everything, right?
Okay. So if you guys seen the new office.
Yep. I saw the post.
We got that from that list. We've gotten 292 acres from that list. We've gotten hotel leads from that list. We're getting everything from the list. You're going to get houses, land, everything. You're going to get everything from that list. Evans right now working a deal that's $5 million from that list.
That's awesome, man.
It's like 1,200 acres or something like that. It's something crazy.
That's awesome. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Where's Evan? I want to hear a testimony on that, man. That would be great.
I think he's kind of hush-hush about it because he's still working it. He had a appointment with a potential buyer to buy it already, and he's only had a contract for like a week and a half. So he might be the next Hive millionaire with that deal from the.
That would be awesome. Now this, So the 60,000, it's nationwide.
I have it nationwide.
You mean I can ask you for 60,000 leads in any state, county, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can we split it between counties?
Yeah, we search by city, but yeah, you can split it up however you want.
That's great.
Oh, I know. I split mine up and just targeting different states. I'm in Ohio, so I targeted Ohio, Florida, Texas, and Georgia.
Yeah, so yeah, you can definitely target multiple states, cities, whatever you want to do. That's everywhere. For everybody that's wondering, I bought a database with 100 million records, so I have it nationwide. So I probably have thousands of deals buried in that list somewhere.
Wow. Man, like I said, you're a hardworking dude. You are everywhere. I don't know what vacation looks like for you, man, but you are everywhere. That's awesome.
The funny part is like I took like 4 weeks off in November and no one even noticed.
Who was talking this in Ohio? I didn't see her name pop up.
That was Danielle.
Danielle. Awesome. Whereabouts in Ohio, Danielle?
I am in Cincinnati.
Oh, nice. Nice. Right down there on the river in that whole Kentuckiana area. There's a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just starting as well, but I did finally get my list. But right now I'm currently working on a deal that kind of just fell in my lap. So, which I do need to get with you about the property. Remember I talked to you about, Daniel, about the property in Georgia? I need to follow up with you about that when we get time.
Yes, please remind me. As Bob said, I'm pretty busy. Okay, so new things we're working on. Side note is whole other thing we're working on is that we're launching. We're looking to buy deals nationwide. Any land deals 200,000 ARV or under. So you can actually go to hivebc.io. It's the Hive Buyers Club, is what we're calling it, and you can submit your lead there. We're looking at possibly buying deals nationwide right now. We're working on a lot of stuff, as you see. So,
what is your exit strategy with it? I mean, if you don't mind sharing.
With what?
I mean, you said you are interested in buying lands all over the country, right? So,
we're just flipping it. We found through our network, somebody said that they'll lend on properties for us. that we can buy. So like, okay, if you're gonna lend on them, we'll just turn it on and we'll buy everything.
That's awesome, man.
So we're just meeting a lot of people these days through our network that are willing to lend us money. So we have the same person that'll do the same thing for houses. So if you get any houses or land, we're looking for the houses. We're looking in Texas, Florida, Washington, and Arizona. For land, it's nationwide, 200,000 and under. So hopefully we'll be the Hive's biggest buyer. We'll be Hivemind. So that's the goal. That's like the underlying motivation for what we do, is that we'll train and teach you how to do everything if you send us some deals, because we'll pay you for them. So if you guys do the upfront work, we will actually provide the resources and capital to buy them. And we provide the resources as far as the leads, the system. It's an all-in-one resource right here. So we're working on an NFT launch as well. We have some dirt lots we're giving away with that. So you'll hear about that soon.
Wow.
And then we have a Hive University. I need to get that up and running. I've been working too hard on other stuff. We're working on releasing like an evergreen webinar that should be available every day that you can watch. I need to get that up and running too. I have a lot of stuff on my plate to get up and running, but a lot of the stuff that I do is automated in some fashion. That way I don't have to do it over and over again. So if you see me out there, it might not be me. It might be me from last week. Because last week I was working hard, not this week though. But you never know when I was working hard. That's the beauty of it.
Reminds me that I can't remember which, I think Iron Man 3 or 4, where he's got all the suits that come in and they attack the bad guy. And there's like 20 different Iron Mans. That's Daniel. Daniel's the new Iron Man.
Yeah, it's just it's not easy being green.
Daniel Ironman Martinez.
What's up?
I mean, you should have it as your middle name, man.
What should my middle name be?
Daniel Ironman Martinez.
Oh, Iron Man.
Yeah.
I can go with that. It's fun creating, and I commend everybody to create something, whether it's content, whether it's property, whether it's development. It doesn't matter what it is, just create something. There's so much value and pleasure in creating something from nothing. And it's really been an awesome journey to participate in creating the Hivemind and everything that we're doing. So it's kind of fun to create. So create a podcast, create content, create a land development, no matter what that is. Create something, man. There's so much power in creating. It shows you that there's always somebody to consume. So the truth is that there's 95% consumers out there. There's only 5% creators. To switch from being a consumer to a creator is just you create something. And then once you get in the habit of creating, you become a creator. People are always there to consume. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool making a difference, making a change in the world just by creating different projects, different products and services, solving business issues.
Right on, man. Hey, I got a question. If anybody knows, I don't know where to begin. I'm looking at 4 acres. It looks like it could be split into 2-acre lots. How do I go about getting that information?
So if looking at a subdivide, you'd really need to look at the county and if it even is possible. So first of all, you need to look at your zoning. If your zoning is incorrect, you need to do a variance, which gets you the proper zoning. After you maybe go through that route, maybe get a variance to get the right zoning to even allow a subdivide. Once you do the subdivide, you may need a engineer to draft out and plot out the plans. Usually they require a survey at that point whenever you're restructuring and replotting a plot. And then from there, you should be able to subdivide and separate after that point.
Okay, so you check with the county. Now, it looks like there are other 2-acre lots in this.
So yours is 4 acres?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then you should be good.
Okay.
Well, is this Texas?
No, this is in Colorado.
Okay, Colorado.
It's in just a city. Well, it's country. It's dirt road. And the HOA is pretty lax. It's like $15 a year. It's voluntary at that. So, but the other homes in the area look like they're on 2-acre lots. I think just as long as it's big enough to have a septic system and a well, that it would work. So I'm looking at buying it on paper, just getting a contract on it, and then marketing it as 2 lots. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I can sell it to a builder as 2 lots. So I would check with the
So here's the thing with when it comes to land is we're always trying to shortcut it. So whatever less work we have to do, I would put that out there as, hey, possible 2-acre lots for 2 dwellings looking for a builder, and have them do the legwork. Because
okay.
when it comes down to it, if you're just wholesaling, you want to push it out as quick as you can. Because like if you might only have a contract for 90 days, and some cities are slower than others. So you're really fighting with time whenever you're wholesaling. If you're buying, it's a whole different story, which if you talk to Dan Cardano, you might be able to help you buy the land or something, that you can actually go through that process to sell it and subdivide. But that's where it comes down to, where if you're just wholesaling, you need to get under contract and sell, get under contract, sell, get under contract, sell. When you get in a position to buy, then you can actually get under contract, buy, subdivide, sell.
Gotcha. Okay, so, thank you.
Yeah. Don't. That's just the position you play, because as wholesalers, you always need to dump the contract quick, just so your seller gets paid, you get paid, and the end buyer gets their property. So that's just the state of transactions. But once you actually get capitalized or partner with people, you can actually then go into subdividing and creating a larger spread. So you always get better position when you actually buy or bring in the money to buy through some other means. You got to play your role sometimes. Like we've been wholesaling for 2 years, and now we're actually we're gaining partnerships and opportunities to buy, and now we're buying. So we played our role for a little bit, and now we're ready to buy.
Nice.
That's it.
As long as we're here, can you talk a little bit about that deal? On Saturday, I went back and rewatched the clubhouse meetings.
Oh,
yeah. So the clubhouse meetings are a little more confusing than these Zoom meetings, because we get people on there from all over. But yeah, can you talk a little bit about 148 deals in one buy or one seller? What, you know who I'm talking about? What was their name?
Yes. And I will go into detail. That's one of the big reasons why I don't like Clubhouse. It can be a little strange sometimes. I like these better. So the person that he's talking about is Ashmara. Ashmara's been a client since last June. She found and contracted 198 lots from one seller that she's projected to make $400,000 on. So now her whole thing is like, if I can do 198 deals with one person, now she's only targeting people with 10 or more lots. So she's working with one seller right now with 198 lots.
Well, now she can afford to do that, So, I mean, literally, she doesn't have to think. Like, I'm at the point right now where, I'm looking for a $5,000 deal. I'm happy with any kind of a deal, just to get some money in my pocket and try to get this thing up and going. And she's only been with the Hive for like 8 months, is what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how long she's been in wholesaling?
I think she's been wholesaling for a while, probably 2-3 years. So that's the beauty about all of our clients. Like everybody that's the testimonial for all of Hivemind, like we've only been in business 13 months. So anybody has a testimonial from Hivemind is within the last 13 months. And not everybody started with us when we started. Like our first month, we had 20 clients. So you can just knock that month out. And then the month after that, I think we got up to like 40 clients. So if you don't, 40 clients, like is nothing. So all of our testimonials are probably within the last 6 to 8 months from people finding success. Like Elijah Bryant locked up like 25 contracts in like 3 months using Hive. I think now he's up to 100. It's been like 3 or 4 months since then. So I think now he's up to 100 contracts. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, honestly, but it's out there. It's out there through texting. It's out there through PPC. It's out there through whatever you're doing. You just got to continue to do it and whatever it is.
I'm ready to make this thing work, man. I'm self-employed. So, this is what I do. I'm a contractor, and I work for other guys flipping their stuff, and it's time to move on and find a new thing here, man. I'm really just excited to be a part of this, what's going on. I'm chomping at the bit to get my teeth into that free list and look more into that and watch these videos that you shared with me, man.
Yeah, and like that free list is just one. It's like I said, so it's a resource, man. Like honestly, like Anthony's like kind of hitting himself over the head, because we've had that list for about 6 months now, and we just barely started going hard into it, and now it's just reaping fruits. I'm like, man, and we're nation. That's all. It's a nationwide list, so now we're trying to squeeze everything we can get. We can get out of it too, because now we're hitting it too. So it's just free marketing data, free leads. and you just got to put in some effort on the front end, and you're going to get some deals in the back end. I haven't really mentioned this out public, but Hive University, we're working on Hive University. It's going to be more weekly calls, but it's going to be niche specific. So we're going to cover a lot of like creative finance, hopefully sales training, land specifically, and there'll be calls focused on those specific topics 1 hour a week. So we might in the near future have calls every day to some effect, covering different niches to the weekly calls. So, and that's going to be its own separate product. We're going to tie it into the subscription, but it'll be its own separate product that we're launching as well. So a lot of new and upcoming stuff coming out. And like I said, for our whole thing is we wanted to provide value more in a direct way, because like these calls can go anywhere every week. Like so, and like the beauty about these calls is like there's something in every call that's a gem. There's always something in there, you know. So the people that are diligent will find it. And even like I post the 30 seconds of Saturday's call, and Bob go listens to the whole thing from Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I want to know how to get 190 deals in one seller, man. That's
so
awesome.
I'll tell you how. It's just list stacking. So it's targeted list targeting. So where Ashmara is in Florida. So Florida, there's a lot of like small lots already cut up. So I'll kind of lay out different perspectives. So like California is really dense and populous, but they're building out chunks of land. Like somebody will buy 15 acres, subdivide it into 8 houses per acre, and chop it all up right then and there. Whereas Florida's already chopped up. Somebody went through years ago and started chopping up Florida. So you're not going to find big parcels of land in Florida, but you're going to find a ton of small ones. So whenever you're targeting places like Florida, you can find sellers that own tons and tons of properties. Either they're looking to buy or looking to sell. Like there's guys out there, like they could be your buyers, they could be your sellers, just like tired landlords. Tired landlords usually own a bunch of rentals, but it's a good lead resource to reach out to just because they own a ton of rentals. You know, they could eventually be your buyers or your sellers on both sides. I think I told Yusuf this because Yusuf is a property manager. He's right here in the group. I told him, I was like, if you manage properties and put in a right of refusal to purchase whenever they want to sell, if you have confidence with that owner, whenever they're looking to sell, they'll sell to you first, just because you already have that user confidence, just because you're the property manager for years. So it's creating opportunity with people that already own property or who have multiple properties. So that's how she found that list. So the person literally she pulled a giant list. One dude owned that many lots and negotiated with them, and he wanted to sell them all.
Wow. That's amazing. Hey, can you tell us when the next boot camp thing is going to be, or the next get together?
We're doing something a little different. The boot camp was a success, but we really want to build on top of it too. So we actually just launched the Hive Guarantee, which comes with the boot camp, week-long boot camp, 2 years of the software, and leads, and we'll guarantee you get a deal for the Hive Guarantee. So that's let me find that URL. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. We're excited to launch that one because we feel like that one's going to be a real game changer. Because like I don't think anybody guarantees a deal, but we'll guarantee a deal.
Did everybody at the boot camp get a deal?
One got a contract, and then John got a hot lead right before he left. One person bought a deal. She's actually buying a lot. So 2 contracts, I would say, and 1 hot lead. And then I think Anthony's here now. I think that's it. But we only had like 4 people there. So 3 out of 4 is pretty good. Just in that week span.
What were y'all covering? The boot camp progress?
Yeah. Bob asked how many contracts we picked up that week, if everybody picked one up.
No, yeah, 1 contract. I actually think it's gonna fall apart, but several hot leads. Yeah, especially one Anna, Texas. That should be a really good one. It's 18 acres for 1.2 mil, 4,000 square foot house, and we just sold the 6 acres there, made $100K. So I really like that market. The buyers were pretty aggressive, but yeah, tons of leads on the table, but nothing closed yet.
But Sonica, she's gonna buy that small one, right?
Yeah. She got a nice little track right on 1604 here in San Antonio. I think her and Abdul are going to go 50-50 on it. And then she's like, well, what am I going to do with it? Like, I don't know. Sell it to me. When all else fails, just sell it to somebody else.
Yeah. So it's just, there's a lot of opportunity out there, a lot of opportunity. I kind of covered the Hive University. I covered the Buyers Club of where we're looking for properties. I kind of mentioned the NFT thing, which is a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Really good. So that's what you told me. We want to have access to like the houses around all the different cities.
Oh, no, I didn't go into that. I was covering the Hive Guarantee right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Hive Guarantee
you're going to finish on that? Yeah.
Yeah. The Hive Guarantee will provide the leads till you get a $7,500 deal. That's it. I'm going to put the link in the chat. But if you want to cover the nationwide thing, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So just real quick on the guarantee. Yeah. So for the boot camp, we're doing mass outreach, but for the guarantee, we're actually doing inbound leads. So we're doing paid marketing all across the country. I want to say we got like 12 inbound leads like in the last 48 hours or more. So yeah, pretty freaking hot leads. Working on that right now. We just got it fired up like 2 days ago. We just started getting those leads in. We're about to send out our first contract in 48 hours. So we know the guarantee is definitely going to work. And then you're talking about nationwide access to the different houses.
Oh yeah. You can cover that.
Yeah, so we're just looking for luxury homes in all major U.S. markets, every major city. We're looking for something similar here to the San Antonio base. We want to have at least one house like this in each major city so that we can use it like as a local Hive center so people can meet up, go there. But then also, we're going to be running the same thing like boot camps there, live training, in-person training. So yeah, if you can help us find any luxury type homes sub 2, then we'll pay for those. We're going to roll out the first release of some NFTs. Frank Spalding's kind of putting a final touches on that, as we speak. But it's going to give you full access to the houses all around the country for stays and all kinds of other perks and benefits. So we are working in a lot of different directions, trying to make this thing a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun. I will tell you, having like a main office here now in San Antonio has been very beneficial to be able to work together, network together, do deals together, put up contracts together. It's something to be said about working hand in hand with people that are in your city. So lots and lots of cool stuff coming right around the corner.
Definitely interesting. So we're looking in SoCal because I need a house, but we're looking for offers too. So SoCal sub 2s, we're all over those. You can definitely send stuff our way.
There's sub 2s everywhere.
I know, but we're looking for specific. SoCal.
Yeah, SoCal immediately. We'll put a bounty on that one. If somebody can find us a sub 2 in SoCal, we'll pay at least $20,000. So somebody can help us do some looking. I know we have some lists that we can send your way, maybe help us do a little bit of marketing.
There you go. We'll put a bounty out on it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to start to do that more often. We're going to have certain markets and targets of different types of assets that we're looking for in different areas. Yeah. So then if we can focus our efforts together, then we're going to end up doing that in a lot of different areas where we can offer like a higher cash reward / assignment fee to help us find certain property types. So I guess this is the very first one.
Yeah. So we're shaking things up. Definitely shaking things up. I'm excited. It's been a crazy 13 months. I hope you guys are ready to hang out for the next 13 because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's only going to get better. We have some properties that we would like to give away. So we're looking for those types of deals. We're looking to buy your deals. We want to start having some cooler prizes for us to work towards. Affiliates. Or did you cover any kind of affiliates for the boot camp or anything like that, or is that for later?
No, I didn't want to mention that right now. We're just not here.
Okay, no worries. We're just rolling out as many incentives as we can for the community to make sure that there's plenty of other stuff for you to do. Of course, we want to do real estate, keep the main thing. Yep. But there's also going to be a lot of other cool stuff that you guys can help us with, and we're going to
definitely opportunity. Did you want to finish off with anything? Actually, we're going to record after this, so I'm going to have to go in a minute. Unless you want to take over, Anthony.
Yeah, I can take over if you got to bounce.
Yeah, I got to bounce. So if you guys have any questions, hit up Anthony. Anthony's got all the answers.
I got some of the answers.
That I don't have.
Yeah. I can tell you what we've been doing in marketing that's been working really, really well is, of course, the text messaging. I don't know how much longer that's going to be legal for. It's kind of a gray area, but we've been getting just a ton of contacts like that right away. And then especially texting the outskirts. So everybody's texting in the inner city. And we've been having just a ton of luck in the outskirts. So whatever city you're going after, please work outside of like the major loop of outside the city. And there's lots and lots of magic happening out there. Does anybody else have any kind of questions or anything you wanted to cover today before we close out? We've got about 13 minutes left. Any new people in the room that have not ever unmuted yourself and said, hey?
Hey, Anthony.
What's up, brother?
When's the next get together, the next Hive boot camp thing or get together? You got something going on in Florida?
We're going to have our national event in Florida towards the end of August. I don't know if we have a date exactly locked in or a location, but that's coming up. Tickets are already on sale. And the venue that we're aiming for, hoping for, negotiating, there's only 175 seats available. So if anybody's planning on being there, you want to pick up that ticket just as quick as you can. You have to hit up Daniel for the link. But yeah, there's going to be limited seating there. And for our first event in Dallas, we were only open for like 7 months or 6 months or something. And I want to say, there was at least 150, maybe 175 people there. So we expect to sell out super quick. So that's going to be the next national event. And then the national event the following year is going to be in Los Angeles. So if anybody's on the East Coast and would like to come hang out with us, some other crazy land investors, then you want to get your ticket ASAP. Dallas, we had a little bit of trouble with the rooms. So we didn't hit our room block, like by the cutoff they gave us. So we ended up getting penalized $1,000. So this time we are asking that you book your room before you purchase your ticket to make sure that we hit our room block. So just one caveat there. And then, of course, everybody's in the San Antonio area. You can always come by the office, come say, see what we're doing. And that's kind of just the doors open for that. Then if you wanted to, we're doing still, I don't know when Daniel's going to run the next boot camp or anything like that, but we got some of those in the works as far as like meetups go. But I think just connecting with other people in the community, seeing who's in your city or in your area, when you're doing some traveling, make sure you connect with the other members and get to know each other a little bit better. And I think it's easier to do a deal with somebody after you've sat and met them in person and kind of catch somebody's vibe.
I will. The boot camp next dates, I don't know when we're going to do it. We're going to see if when we can sell the guarantee, and then we'll kind of schedule that out. So it's kind of up in the air right now, but I don't know when we'll do another one at the moment. Yeah,
the boot camp was heavy because we're still doing ongoing training with those people and still helping them work their leads. So even though the 5 days are over, we're still working hand on hand with those people. Like actually Abdul, one of the people, he's like still here today. So I think he's just going to move to San Antonio. So yeah, whenever you sign up for something like that, a boot camp or whatever, like we'll make sure that we make it worth your while. Like you will make some money for sure. We can actually guarantee. That's why we're rolling out the Hive Guarantee. It's like we promise that if you come over here and take a look at this and put in the effort, it's not going to be, you're going to make some profit for sure. I don't think anybody in real estate is doing that. Yeah, especially with this nationwide campaign that we have. Like I said, we got to, yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Daniel, are you going to put all those links in the inner circle, Hivemind inner circle?
Yes, I can put them all there.
All right, thanks.
Yes, I will make sure they get all there. Yeah, there's a lot of links. The Hive is Live / event, hivebc.io. We have links for everything. And all those are built in the Hivemind. Look at that. Don't need any other thing.
Yep. I'm pretty excited about this guarantee because these are my personal leads. This is the campaign that I've been running for 3 years. And this campaign every single year has made me no less than somewhere right around the 200 plus mark. Last year was a lot more than that. And then this year looks like it's going to be a lot more than that. So these are super fire hot leads. So we just launched a campaign and we already got a contract. So yeah, the guarantee is going to be dope. Guaranteed money, free money.
Hey, Anthony, I think
that covers everything, right, Daniel?
Yeah, we covered everything, man.
What's that?
We covered everything. Listen to here, man. We appreciate everybody coming out. Join us on our next call at Thursday at 7 Central at thehiveislive.com.
The show is sponsored by The List Guys. Do you need more leads in your local or virtual market? 1 in 10 small businesses don't invest in any kind of marketing. The List Guys have over 35 plus list types to choose from, and you can mix and match any list or criteria. We also use the skip trace list and provide up to 7 numbers and email addresses. Every list you purchase will be scrubbed against previous purchases. The List Guys are here to save you time. Contact the List Guys today at www.1listguys.com. That's www.1listguys.com.
We appreciate everybody coming out. We provided a lot of value for you. And if you guys have any questions, let us know. Y'all have a great day.